Good afternoon, Dr. Talamantes and fellow classmates. Today we will be presenting the program structure, Strand 1 of the Guiding Principles for Dual Language Education. The presenters will be myself, Abril Overgaard, and Ms. Jennifer Harrell. We hope you enjoy. First, for Principle 1, we should understand what is program structure. Well, the program structure refers to organizational work that is involved in establishing an effective dual language program. The characteristic 1 will be the vision and the goals of the program, which means it has a clear commitment and expectations. All aspects of the program work in unison to achieve all three core goals of the dual education program: the grade level of academic achievement, the bilingualism, the biliteracy, and the social cultural competence. Let us begin with Principle 1, Key Point A. The program, in this case, is aligned with the program mission and goals through the length of the program, the length allocation, the language of initial literacy of instruction, and the recruitment of students. If all of these characteristics of point A are implemented, then the program is aligned with the program and the mission goal. The way it is measured is if it's minimal, it means that not clear if students will be able to attain the goals of this key point. If it's partial, somewhat aligned, the students will attain some, but not all the goals. If it's full, then it means that it's fully aligned and will enable the students to attain all the goals of the program. If it's exemplary, then it means it has reached all the way to district leadership. It's fully aligned and will enable the students to attain all of the goals of the program. The program has all the support from the community as well as the district leadership. Moving along, on Principle 1, Key Point B, this kind of key points refers to the development of bilingualism and biliteracy, and it's part of that program design. It's an additive model. So again, the four possible levels of alignment are minimal, which means it's an uncoordinated effort and unsystematic, it's disorganized. If it's partial, then it's some planning, but it lacks knowledge or resources. Full means that the students are given the opportunities to develop socially and academically, and the implementation is consistent. But then once we reach exemplary, then implementation is consistent, and the program successfully prepares the students to obtain the advanced placement credit or the seal of biliteracy at the district level. Principle 1, Key Point C, refers to the development of social cultural competence, and it's part of the program design. There are four levels of alignment again, and the first one would be minimal. If it's an uncoordinated and unsystematic, disorganized program. It's partial if some planning but knowledge and resources are insufficient. It'll be considered a full alignment if it's promoting social cultural competence and implementation is consistent at all grade levels. And of course, the best one would be exemplary, where the program is truly communicating and advocating for the goals and promoting the social cultural competence. And implementation is consistent at all grade levels, meaning it has reached the district level. Continuing on for Principle 1, Key Point D, appropriate grade level and academic expectations are clearly identified in this key point. And of course, there are four possible levels of alignment for the program. If you reach minimal, efforts are uncoordinated and unsystematic, meaning it's a disorganized effort. If it's partial, it means that some planning in both languages of instruction, but the knowledge or the resources are insufficient. At full capacity, it means that it is promoting both languages of instruction and implementation is consistent. But then if you've reached that exemplary, it means that it exceeds the district level. The expectations in promoting both languages of instruction and implementation are consistent at this level. Continuing on, Principle 1, Key Point E. The program is articulated across all grades. There's 4 possible levels of alignment. Again, minimal, there's little or no articulation. At partial, the plan for articulation is not well implemented. Full means that the plan for articulation is comprehensive and is well implemented. But if you have reached that exemplary level, it means that the plan for articulation is comprehensive, is well implemented, and it is well reviewed as needed. They have reached the district level. Principle 1, Key Point F. It refers to there's deliberate planning and coordination of the curriculum, instruction, and assessment across the 2 languages of instruction. There are 4 possible levels of alignment again. For minimum, the planning is done independently and there's little to no coordination. The partial means that there's some coordination, but it's not comprehensive or ongoing. At full capacity, it means that consistent support and coordination in one language extends instruction to the other language. In regular planning, the time is provided for teachers. At the exemplary level, of course, there's consistent support and coordination in one language. It extends instruction to the other language, and regular planning time is provided for teachers. Additionally, all the systems are in place to help the teachers coordinate. We have finished Principle 1, and let's do a quick review about Principle 1. Principle 1 included the characteristics were vision and goals, and it included key points A through F. So now we are moving along to Principle 2, and with Principle 2, we begin the characteristic number 2 of the program, which would mean equity and a positive school environment where students are more successful. The program ensures equity for all groups, and all participants are treated with justice and fairness. Principle 2, Key Point A, refers to all students and staff that have appropriate access to all resources. There are 4 possible levels of alignment for that program. If it's at the minimal level, then one program or one population has greater access to the resources than the other program. At the partial level, some steps to make distribution more equitable, but one group still benefits more. At the full level, it would be that resources are distributed equitably. And at exemplary levels, the resources are distributed equitably. The process in place to ensure ongoing resources are equitable at the school and at the district level. Principle 2, Key Point B, talks about the program promoting linguistic equity. We're going to talk about the 4 possible levels of alignment again for this characteristic. If it's at minimal level, it means that one language is still being given higher status than the other. Additionally, the home varieties is that of the 2 languages may not be valued or used for instruction. Partial means that some steps have been taken to balance the 2 program languages, but one language continues to be more valued. At the full level, it means that both languages are equally valued and some consideration is given to elevate the partner language. The home varieties of the 2 languages are being valued and are used for instruction. At the exemplary level, both languages are equally valued and some consideration is given to elevate the partner language. The home varieties of the 2 languages are valued, but in this case, it also continues revision from district level to make sure that the issues of language status are being discussed and revised as needed. Principle 2, Key Point C, relates to the program promoting cultural equity. There are 4 possible levels of alignment again. The minimal would be one cultural group is given more status than the others. At partial level means that some steps taken to promote equity, but one group enjoys higher status. At the full level, it means that all groups are being equally valued and they all have the same and equal participation. At the exemplary level, which is where everybody wants to be, it's all groups are equally valued and are empowered to participate and to make decisions at the program and at the district. It also gathers feedback. Principle 2, key point D. It's going to talk about the high quality instruction in both programs. Languages is provided to all students in all grades in a way that is consistent with the program model. Some of the qualities to look for on a high quality instruction program is curricular materials, expectations, teacher expectations, and teacher preparations. Continuing with key point D of principle 2, let's look at the 4 levels of alignment. If it's at the minimal level, it means that the quality of instruction is not comparable in the 2 languages. For example, the expectations are higher in one language than the other. Also, instruction is not being consistent with the program model. There's more frequent use of the English during the content instruction of the partner language. At the partial level, the instruction is being consistent with the program model. The quality of instruction is comparable in the 2 languages in some, but not all the grade levels. The curricular materials are equally robust, the expectations are equally high, and the teacher preparation is equally inclusive for all teachers. At the full, the instruction is being consistent. The quality of instruction is comparable in the 2 languages at all grade levels. And at the exemplary level, the instruction is being consistent. The quality of instruction is comparable at all grade levels, and the curricular materials are equally robust, expectations are equally high, teacher preparation is equally inclusive for all teachers. But at this point, there are internal audits being conducted to ensure that there's high quality instruction. A quick review before we finish of principle 2. It ensures equitable opportunities in the classroom for all students according to the program guidelines. There were 4 key points and principle 2, and this is my reference that I use for all my slides. And now Ms. Jennifer Harrell will continue with principles 3 and 4 of the program structure, strand 1. Thank you very much for your time.